I see it as a vote to right an injustice that goes to the core of what we stand for in this great nation: freedom and equality. The fundamental freedom to make a public and lifetime commitment to one you love, and the equality of all state-sanctioned marriages are at the heart of the Respect for Marriage Act. I am proud that my home state of Vermont has long taken an active role in America's journey to build a more just society. Vermont, for example, is the first state in the Union to outlaw slavery and did so in its Constitution. Vermont was the first to adopt universal manhood suffrage, regardless of property ownership. More recently, Vermont was the first in the nation to provide for civil unions. Now, 5 other states and District of Columbia now also recognize that all of their citizens have the freedom to publicly commit themselves to each other in marriage. But because of DOMA, thousands of American families are shunted aside. They're singled out from all other marriages recognized by their states. As we heard at this committee's hearing in July, DOMA is harming thousands of American families by making them less secure and less protected, and this unfairness must end. So I hope we repeal DOMA to ensure the freedom and equality of all our citizens. I hope our committee today will take the next step on the path toward equality by voting in favor of the Respect for Marriage Act. Clerk will call the roll.
Mr. Cole.
Aye.
Mrs. Feinstein.
Aye.
Mr. Schumer.
Aye.
Mr. Durbin.
Aye by proxy.
Mr. Whitehouse.
Aye.
Ms. Klobuchar. Aye. Mr. Franken.
Aye.
Mr. Coons.
Aye.
Mr. Blumenthal.
Aye.
Mr. Grassley.
No.
Mr. Hatch.
No by proxy.
Mr. Kyle.
No by proxy.
Mr. Sessions.
No by proxy.
Mr. Graham.
No by proxy.
Mr. Cornyn.
No by proxy.
Mr. Lee.
No by proxy.
Mr. Coburn.
No by proxy.
Mr. Chairman.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, the votes are 10 yeas, 8 nays.
The bill is passed from the committee and be reported to the floor. I thank you for coming. I've been on the Judiciary Committee for a long time, and I think I can say that this morning the Judiciary Committee took an historic step forward in righting an injustice that goes right to the core of what we stand for in this nation: freedom and equality. I have heard from Vermonters as well as others around the country who stand in support of equality for all lawfully married American couples. And what we voted today shows we listened and we agree. I've heard some say, well, why now? Why consider this legislation now? Well, if not now, when? If not us, who? The fact is, when I was a youngster, I remember some of the landmark legislations being proposed, and people would say, well, they're going to filibuster and stop it. And they said, no, we'll keep going forward, and eventually we win, and they did. It's never the wrong time to try to right an injustice. Repealing DOMA is a matter of fairness. Marriage is a matter for the states to determine, whether it's my state or any other state. And those Americans who are lawfully married should have the same protection under federal laws that my wife and I enjoy. So we begin with a single step on a march to equality. I'm disappointed that nobody on the other side joined with us in sending this bill to the Senate today, but doesn't take from the important progress we made to repeal DOMA. Because you listen to some of the voices that have spoken up, Democrats and Republicans, independents, libertarians, they're all committed to seeing it happen.